Victoria Mboko has delivered a confident fitness update ahead of the Qatar Open final in Doha after spending more than 9 demanding hours on court to reach the biggest match of her week. The 19-year-old Canadian produced one of the finest performances of her career to defeat Jelena Ostapenko 6-3, 6-2 in the semifinal. The victory secured her place in the championship match and marked her second WTA 1000 final, underlining just how quickly she is establishing herself among the elite on the tour. Her win over Ostapenko was her most efficient display of the tournament, wrapped up in just 1 hour and 14 minutes. That proved especially important considering the physical demands she faced earlier in the week. From the opening exchanges, Mboko dictated play with controlled aggression from the baseline. She absorbed Ostapenko's power effectively, redirected pace with precision, and remained composed during key moments. Her serve held up under pressure, and she took her breakpoint opportunities with authority. Although the semifinal scoreline looked comfortable, her path to the final has been physically taxing. Mboko needed 3 sets in both of her previous matches, enduring long rallies and emotional momentum swings that pushed her total court time beyond 9 hours. In Doha's challenging conditions, that amount of time on court can take a serious toll. Questions naturally arose about whether fatigue could become a factor in the final. Mboko, however, was quick to calm concerns. She acknowledged the workload, but insisted she feels strong and ready. She explained that recovery has been her primary focus, highlighting physiotherapy sessions, hydration, stretching routines, and quality rest as key components of her preparation between matches. Her team has reportedly adjusted her schedule to prioritize freshness, limiting practice intensity, and focusing instead on tactical preparation. That approach appears to have paid off in the semifinal, where she looked sharp, explosive, and mentally focused rather than fatigued. Beyond the physical challenge, this run has showcased Mboko's growing maturity. Winning consecutive 3-set matches before delivering such a commanding semifinal performance demonstrates resilience and belief. In past seasons, long matches sometimes impacted her later rounds, but this week she has looked increasingly confident as the tournament has progressed. Reaching another WTA 1000 final represents a significant milestone in her development. These events sit just below Grand Slam level in prestige and ranking points, and lifting the trophy in Doha would be the biggest title of her career to date. It would also reinforce her status as more than just an emerging prospect, confirming her ability to compete consistently at the highest level. Now standing 1 win away from the title, Mboko enters the final with momentum on her side. Despite the heavy workload, she appears energized rather than drained. If her semifinal display is any indication, she has managed her body expertly and timed her peak performance perfectly. All eyes will now be on whether she can complete the job, but one thing is clear. Victoria Mboko arrives at the Qatar Open final not weighed down by the hours spent on court, but driven by the opportunity to claim a defining victory in Doha.